Almost everyone knows the agony of being stuck in traffic. It is a problem almost every major city in the world is trying to solve. But fortunately, there is hope for faster commutes ahead. Joining us from Calgary this morning is Futurist Nikolas Badminton for this month's edition of Future Friday. You're joining us on the phone, a little bit of Back to the Future, but we're good to have you with us, Nikolas.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, we all know about the self-driving cars, little less known about the autonomous intersection. These are intersections that have no traffic signals or signage. How will they work?
Yeah, this is fascinating and indicative of the new world. Engineers are trying to work out how to see that when cars are networked, how we can be free of traffic jams. So once self-driving cars are prevalent, they're going to know where all the other cars are. So in theory, they're going to be able to completely miss each other and drive at speeds that keep the traffic flow going well. At intersections, it looks like they're going to barely miss each other. It's going to be rather scary for the passengers, but it's going to be 100% safe.
I can't even imagine what that would look like. All right, other developments you want to tell us about include flying taxis, underground tunnels for cars, and even buses that drive over traffic. What have you learned about these?
Well, the future is here today. We've got companies like Uber and Lyft and whoever actually working on transportation that are like personnel drones. So call it up on an app, get in this drone, it'll fly you across the city from takeoff pad to landing pad. Then you've got Elon Musk and his boring company that are coming up with their new loop tunnels. So you drive into a little terminal, an elevator takes you and the car down onto sleds in a tunnel, and it'll whiz you to the other side of the city. That's pretty exciting, lots of buzz around that. And the third thing is a concept from China, which is a bus that straddles the traffic across multiple lanes. And people sit above the traffic in a bus, and that travels across the city, hopefully seamlessly. That one's a little bit too science fiction for me, though.
We're looking at pictures of that one right now, which seems fascinating. What a concept. With these technologies in the works, Nikolas, cities are already starting to plan ways to reclaim the space that they once reserved just for cars, like highways. What are some examples that stand out to you?
Yeah, well, the idea is that once there's more self-driving cars, there's going to be less on the road and there's going to be more pedestrianised zones. That's better for social cohesion in cities. But what's really interesting is people are already planning to have parking space built today that's going to be repurposed. There's over 60 billion square feet of parking space in North America today. Imagine if they were turned into living space, urban farms, meeting places, even vertical farms in the basement of buildings that exist today. I think that's going to be hugely valuable to society.
You know, given trying to find a parking spot in Toronto, I can't even imagine a world where we won't even need the parking spaces and they can be turned into parks. But it's nice to think about the future on a Friday, Nikolas. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you ever so much.
You can find more of Nikolas' future predictions on our website at yourmorning.ca.